It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the point guard position.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Nobody near Irving. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, he can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
James, the pass to Irving. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Roberson. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. No luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season.
Irving with the steal. Here's James. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead. And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
Durant drawing the double team. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Anthony Moore.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
The dish to Fry. Stolen by Durant. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. LeBron with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
It's Durant on the wing. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here. Really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Durant and Ibaka playing at the 4 and 5. And it's Roberson in the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
And that one's good. Durant's got 9 points. Irving against Westbrook. Stolen by Westbrook. And Waiters kicks to Durant. It's Westbrook with the drive. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 6 points for Russell Westbrook. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly, though.
Smith dishes to Love. Irving kicks to Love. And the 3 ball is good. Love's got 7.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Here's Durant. And stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Waiters on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Back to Love. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Pass to Roberson. It's tipped. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And Smith with the stuff.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter comes in for Adams. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Andre Robertson. 4 on the clock. Payne gets a wide open look. The Thunder with another miss. Dellavedova from outside. Cleveland gets it back.
That's his first personal foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Right side, Durant. Here's Payne. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Feeds to Fry. Dellavedova, the pass to Fry. Kicks it to Mozgov. They double him with Payne. And on the way from Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Fry. He feeds it to James. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And he sinks the second. Here is Durant. 11 points in the game. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 7. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. The second half just about to get going here.
Durant doing all sorts of things. 13 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Outside for Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Morrow dishes to Durant. The pass to Waiters. Offline with his 3.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And LeBron throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the left wing. A wide open look for Love. No good from the wing. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
James kicks to Irving. Kicks it out to Love. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Shots good by Waiters.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Irving drives in. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 11.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Payne passes to Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he knocks down the first one.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Outside Durant. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cantor. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. and theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
For the Thunder, Andre Robertson comes in for Waiters. And it's Foy in for Anthony Morrow.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
They work hard out there. Go on, show your appreciation for the Thunder Girls.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Westbrook dishes to Robertson. A three-pointer, no good. Cleveland leading by 10. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Randy Foy. For Cleveland, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And so he hits both. Oklahoma City's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Westbrook drives in. Here's Durant. Mozgov with the block. Got it off in time. No good trying to beat. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by 12. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Durant and Ibaka playing at the 4 and 5. Russell Westbrook out there with Foy. And it's Morrow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Thompson misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. 13 points for Kyrie Irving. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And Westbrook, here we go. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Irving. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. Right side Durant. And stolen by Love. Down low. Irving attacking. And the rejection by Ibaka. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And it's Love missing. Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Durant. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here's Morrow outside.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game. Westbrook kicks to Morrow. The offensive rebound, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron, he's checked in for Irving. Cleveland leading by 16. James. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Westbrook passes to Durant, and there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
After a first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Stolen by Durant. It's tipped. Dellavedova dishes to Love. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by James.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that,